This is a you gotta be kiddeing me. That's right, it's pronounced Kidde. One of these carbon monoxide detectors and explosive gas alarms. This has been removed from service. It is expired and spent. They have a shelf life, and that is not limited. You know, if you watch me for any length of time, that I hate the leading national brands. They suck. Okay, that's besides the point. But barring that, carbon monoxide detectors, smoke detectors, these days have a shelf life. My dad has a smoke detector from 1981 that takes a 9-volt battery and it still fucking works. Go figure. Of course, we think it works because it beeps all the time because he won't change the battery until it's totally dead. And then, you know, it's up to me to give him a 9-volt battery for him to do that. This one has a little pull-out jobby, so when you plug it in the wall, you know, that way, and it sits nice on the wall. And it looks like it's yellowed a little bit, which is fine. It has a date on it over here, 2016 September 13. Okay, so it's done, it's spent, it lived its day. And that's that. But what I'll do is I'll plug it in. Let's first take this thing off. Okay, we don't need that. The transformer is mounted like that, so you can pull it out, and then we can, I mean, I'd rather kind of not undo the wire, so let's see if we can just do this right here, like this. Yeah, that'll work. So get ready for your volume and all that, because it's loud. That's it. Beep beep, and it says end. I think if you press the button there, it says E09. That's a test button or something, and I think it'll go back to end and chirp twice again. Yep, that's all it does. And we are not going to explore, well, how do you make it work again or anything like that, because the idea is this is for your safety, and you just don't fuck with that. My father has one of these, same brand, from 1993. It's plugged in and it shows 0. That's what these are designed to do, unless there's like a really serious carbon monoxide issue in the house. They did not have expiration dates. His does not say end, but it's clearly ineffective because somewhere in the neighborhood of 2003 to maybe around, no, maybe even a little before that, 2001, 2003, somewhere in there, I almost died from carbon monoxide poisoning in his basement. And this was sitting there, plugged in, happily showing zeros across the board. It gives you a false sense of hope that everything is all right until it's already too late. We have this sticker here, and it seems like it wants to, yeah, see there's a screw. Is that an odd? No, it's just a regular Phillips screw. So let's take it apart. See what makes this thing tick. Obviously, we're not really going to see much, and all the components are pretty well dead, but hey, it's worth a shot. So we'll take this screw out and see if that buys us anything. If I didn't mention earlier, this was from Sharky 626, and it's just for take apart purposes and shit like that. There's nothing we're going to do with it, really. Okay, there you go. Warning, battery has been removed. Well, that's a nice sticker if you can get that out, but not really. Got a red window. That looks like it's peened over. There we go. So we got a little red window. That's good for nothing. Okay, I got that. There's all of that stuff. As far as getting that sticker out of there. Oh. Hey, I think we can get a warning sticker. Got it. Nifty. Put that in a place where it doesn't make sense. Okay, so there's a method to my madness. Now let's see. Well, look at that. That was a good thing to open, because look what's here. A nice long, a very nice long 9-volt battery snap. Definitely don't want to pass up that. And of course there is no sense in heating up the soldering iron to desolder that. So instead we're just going to clip it right off the board. Before I do that, however, there's a nice big speaker, piezo squeaker can kind of thing. And it has writing. Let me see what it says. Patent number 212009201171469. And it says East. Okay. Yep, doesn't say anything more than that. That's good. This looks like a capacitor of some kind, maybe. I'm not really sure what the function of that is. It's got some nice solder blobs on it. That is your entire carbon monoxide detector. That's all you get, folks. Yeah, that's it. That is all you get. There is the display, and you can go through all that if you want to desolder it and try to reuse it for something else. But as far as the little squeaker can, there's like 3 pins on it. I don't know what we're going to really get out of that. I can't really see a need for it. So we're just basically going to take the 9-volt battery snap, and I'm hoping that if I bend these wires enough, there you go, don't even need the wire cutter for that. So that's pretty nifty right there. It's got a knot in the cord which is probably there to keep the wire strands together. So we'll pull that out and straighten that all out, and there is a nice 9-volt battery snap. Plastic on it as well, so that's good. And that could be used for another project. That's cool. And we have the power wires over here. So we're going to try the same thing with that. Just keep bending it back and forth, and hopefully they'll break off. There you go. Don't have to do anything special for that. That's the case. This effectively is garbage. Yeah, some people like to save the capacitor. Some people like to take that for snorting things. And some people want to see what that is. And some might want the squeaker can. I don't know why it's got 3 pins on it. It says something. TP17, TP16, but that's actually whatever those are right there. So I don't know what that is wanting in terms of voltage, and I don't really have a need for it because I have other squeaker cans that are way better than that. for that stuff. Whoopsie, we still need that because the transformer is still usable. It says this power unit is not intended to be installed in a ceiling oriented position. Ooh, that wouldn't be good. Nighthawk adapter, AC adapter, part number 810-0606. Input 120 volts AC, 60 hertz, 3.8 watts. Output 9 volts AC, 250 milliamps. Model CPW 35090025AU1, Class 2 transformer, made in China. Let's go ahead and strip the wires and meter it, just for shits. Hopefully you can see that. I'll call it out to you regardless. We're on AC volts. We got it plugged in haphazardly. And we'll see if this little concocted meter will read anything. Yeah, we got something. 11.1. Good enough. When it's loaded down, it's 9. So we have a 9 volt low power AC adapter and a 9 volt battery snap. And the biggest prize of all, the red window. Definitely need that. And like I said, if you wanted to go further, you could get other bits out of this thing, but that's really it. So I just took this home to get the goodies. What good is the little adapter for? Well, you could put a little diode on it and might be able to run a 12 volt relay with it. It might just be enough to get it to run. Or little light bulbs and shit like that if you're want to rig some shit up, maybe a model train set or something like that. 9 volt battery snap, accepted anywhere a 9 volt battery is required. So that's handy as well. In fact, you could even hook that up and feed AC voltage into a DC battery. No, that wouldn't really work, so don't do that one. But I think the biggest prize of all is, of course, the battery has been removed label. That's important, so we'll definitely have to put that somewhere. Yeah, that's all I got. So thanks to Sharkly626 for this, just for me to tear it apart and throw it out anyway. Yep, that's what we're going to do with it, so that's that. Like I said, when these say end, just end it, okay? There's probably people out there that reprogram the microcontroller. You're only hurting yourself. If you want to do it as a project to see if you can still make it work, go right ahead, knock yourself out. But as far as putting it into actual regular service, not a good idea. And as far as that one that is at my parents' house that my dad still insists is working properly, where I almost died from it, it's still in service, happily displaying zeros across the board. Hence, probably why they now have an expiration date. That's all I got for this one. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.